guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to hop on here really quick because Sister Wives has been going on, I don't know, I think we're like on the 6th episode maybe. But this past Sunday on one of the episodes, Kody in a confessional talked about how he is not pursuing his wife Meri anymore. He opened up about their rocky relationship, which seems to be at a years-long standstill. On the episode, he talked about how he still visits Christine, Janelle, and Robin, but rarely goes to visit Meri. On the episode, the 4 wives were all starting to quarantine due to COVID, which this came not long after Janelle called a family meeting to discuss how things were going on with them separating. Since they moved to Flagstaff, Janelle feels like the family are starting to live separate lives and they are not as involved as they used to be. So they were trying to figure out how they can make this better. And Christine is kind of like, I'm good. I'm good where I am. Like, I don't want to move back in with you guys. And I'm fine with how things are. I'm fine with living my own life. Meri didn't really talk that much at the dinner. Janelle even said, Meri, speak up. I need your help with this. And Meri was like, no, you got this. You got this. Robin seemed upset at how a few of the women were feeling, specifically Christine. When Christine said that she feels like people don't like her or she don't really feel welcomed at some of the events because she feels like the oddball out, I guess you could say. Robin cried about that. So they were already struggling with the fact that they had been separated. Then COVID hits and they all have to, hunker down in their homes and start quarantining. Now, with that happening, it made their sense of separation even worse, obviously. Kody and Meri, though, not so much because they already were not seeing each other very much. On a confessional on the episode, Meri said, they say that a person needs 4 hugs a day just to survive. People probably are not getting 4 hugs a day right now. I love hugs and touch from the appropriate person. You know what I mean? And when you don't have that, it feels really, really lonely. She went on to say, I'm really careful about pushing Kody because I don't want him to feel like I'm being demanding or pushy or anything like that. I don't know what Kody is going to be doing after the 2-week quarantine. I don't know what his plans are. I can't speak to that honestly. Meri then talked about how Kody was going back and forth between some of the other wives' homes, but not hers, that he didn't come to her house that much. She said he doesn't typically come to my house very often. Maybe now that Mariah and Audrey are here, he might come and visit with them at the end of the 2 weeks. But other than that, he doesn't come to just visit her. So Meri is saying here that she is careful with pushing Kody, that she don't want to push him or seem demanding. But Kody says that he stopped pursuing Meri because he got tired of being the one to call her to say, what do you want to do? Let's get together. Meri said he basically is just going between Janelle, Christine, and Robin's house, and typically that's what he does. And she said, I'm just calling it like it is, and that's the way that it is. Kody acknowledged that he was not seeing his first wife that much, saying that he only seen her once in a blue moon, saying that they quit dating in large part because he stopped pursuing her. He says, there's been nothing going on between me and Meri. She interacts with the family for the holidays and the birthdays, and we get together once in a while. I see Meri once in a blue moon, but we quit dating, and that's probably because I quit calling her to say, let's go do something. We do know that their relationship has been strained for a while. In 2015 was when Meri told us that she had been catfished after having an online relationship with someone that she thought was a man, but was actually a woman. They did try to repair their relationship after that. Kody and Meri started having therapy to deal with the emotional fallout from that scandal. A few years after that, in 2018, Kody admitted that he did not desire to be intimate with Meri. And that he said that on camera on national television. So I have to think that that was really hard for Meri to hear. Speaking for both him and Meri, Kody told the cameras on a previous episode that neither of us see real value in the relationship because if Meri and I really wanted to be together, we would. But when you hear what Meri has to say and some of the things that she's posted on Instagram, I love this man, I'm not giving up, I'm in this marriage, and I don't want to be pushy. It makes me wonder, is there just a disconnect in communication? Like, she thinks that he'll do it if he wants it because if she's asking, he may think she's too demanding, so she's not going to ask. They're in counseling, so you think they would be able to work that out in counseling, right? Following that Sunday night's episode of Sister Wives, when it was revealed that Kody Brown only sees Meri once in a blue moon and he is no longer actively trying to date her, and as far as he is concerned, the relationship is kind of dead in the water, at a stalemate, whatever you want to call it, Meri spoke out in a lengthy post on Instagram. She thanked her fans for the support that they've given her, also saying that she is a strong and capable woman, capable of making her own decisions. She posted a picture of her smiling and a quote alongside that said, "I know my value. Anyone else's opinion doesn't really matter." She went on to say that she knows that the fans are going to have opinions because her life is televised, but she knows her value and what her convictions are. She said, "I get it that I'm in the public eye. I get that people want the best for me. I get that people have their own opinions about me based off their own perspective and life values. I get that I have supporters. I get that I have haters. You want to know what else I get? That I know my worth, that I know my values, that I know what's in my heart and my head, and that I know what my convictions are. I know that I'm a strong and capable woman, capable of making her own decisions, not based on money, not based on religion, not based on feelings, that I'm not a quitter." She said that she hopes the viewers can understand that she has her own set of values and standards that she has chosen to live by. She says, "I'm grateful to every single one of you who are kind, compassionate, and supportive. I'm grateful to those who reach out in kindness, trying to share a kind word and a supportive voice. I understand that many of you give your advice to me based on your values, your life experiences, your perspective of me. I hope you understand that each person has their own set of values and standards to live by. You have yours, I have mine. Just because mine are not the same as yours does not mean I lack self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, or make me a fool. Yes, these are labels many try to place on me on a daily basis, and I assure you that is not the Meri Brown that you think you know." And that's basically what it was after that episode. And I think this has been placed on Meri a lot, especially when we see that their relationship is so rocky, and it seems like Kody has just kind of pushed her off to the side and just been like, and focused more on his other wives. I think a lot of people has said that. Well, I know that they have. I've seen people comment saying, "Girl, know your worth. Like, leave that man, value yourself more than that." I've even found myself saying that sometimes, like, when there was a clip where it showed them having a little picnic, and she said, "If I was to try to kiss you right now, would you let me?" And then it shows him in the confessional saying, "If we really wanted to do that, we would. We just don't want to." And it's like, to me, it looks like she wants to, but she's trying to ask your permission. She's trying to say, like, "Is this what you want me to do?" And he just seems to not really be into it. So you guys leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. They have been married. Well, they aren't really married, but she is his longest relationship, they got married back in 1990. Everyone else come afterwards. So you would think that there would be some sense of, there would be something there for Kody to want to work things out. But Kody also said that he feels like he may have this fantasy of just being married to one person and that's it, a monogamy, So it kind of makes me wonder if he would have got with Robin first, would any of these other wives would he got married anymore? I don't know. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.